What's up, family? How y'all doing? Sonya, what's up, Sonya? Look, Sonya, everybody don't get a shout out like that when I see them hop online, so that's all love. But all right, you guys, we're gonna stick to the usual. Coming back, we had an amazing month last month, an amazing week on the charts. I want to check out the charts again to see what the volatility will be for this week, what trade setups we could find, and how we are going to execute. So let's go ahead and dive in. Where are we? Live. Okay, so let's check out the news. Oh no, that's enough. I'm looking at the news on another screen, you guys. So we got Euro news during the London session.
Step into Wix.
AUD news coming out shortly. Okay. 12 a.m. Got more AUD news at 12:30 a.m. Let's see. All right, so let's just take a look at these AUD pairs, and that'll be it. All right, cool. So let's see. First AUD pair that we'll take a look at is AUD CAD. Now, last week we caught this beautiful sell from here. We got a 1-9 trade. Now we added to this position here, and we still got back out around the same level, which was right here. So that was a pretty nice trade setup. At this moment, what we want to see is how this thing is going to go now that it is pulled back to retest this high up in here. So let me give you guys an example of what I mean. There are some really simple things, simple keys that the market sticks to when it comes to movement. When it is moving up, you will see price making what they will call higher lows, and it'll also be making higher highs. Now, some cases, it won't move in a perfect channel like this. In some cases, it's more choppy, okay? But the same approach, it's still making higher lows, okay? And it's still making higher highs. We just have to train our eyes to be removed from that smoke screen so we can spot what's right in front of us. And for this trade right here, we're making lower highs. And we're also making lower lows. Now, when it comes to identifying the trade and finding an area that's significant in the market, what you want to do is identify those pivot points. Find the pivot highs and the pivot lows. So right now, this is a high, and this was one of the lows that got taken out. So we need to see what happens when price reaches this area. If it does not break above this high, you will see a retest of the low, or price will create a lower low before giving you another move. So it's really simple as far as the concepts that we are using to identify these areas in the market. Outside of that, the only thing that is an added factor is patience. Now, eventually, what I want to see is a rejection to move us back. Oh, well, we already recorded this trade. I can delete that. I want to see a rejection right at this area to push us back towards these highs where the 786 is. Now, in the smaller time frames, we do have some areas that could be retested. So let's just see how they work. Because on the higher time frame, this move right here was really impulsive. Really strong impulsive move to the downside. A wick touched our zone and it went in the opposite direction. Really fast, okay? And normally when you have those quick moves, the market will pull back and correct. And this is that example. Really quick sell, really sharp move, pulling everything back. So what we want to do is see how true this move is. That was a really nice trade. So from here, we could see a fall. We also got this 200-day EMA right above price pushing it down. So let's see if price does sell from here. What area could we be looking at? We got liquidity. Now, liquidity is something that's typically formed underneath consolidation, okay? Anywhere you see the market trending sideways, creating relatively equal lows or relatively equal highs, right underneath it, you have money. Right above it, there's money as well. So this sharp move to the upside could quite possibly be a liquidity grab, just to grab that money above before we go back to retest these lows. We also got liquidity underneath this area. Now what I'm doing is scrolling down to a smaller time frame to see if there's anything within this wick that hasn't been tested. Okay, so right here we have a low that did not get retested by price. So seeing a pullback towards this level makes sense because of what the charts left behind. And this is the key part, okay? Understanding how to read the past, this gives us the tools to make predictions when it comes to future price movement. The same thing in life, I swear to you guys. Trading is a mirror or a reflection of life, man. Just how you can analyze past patterns to figure out the trajectory of your future, the same thing when it comes to these charts. We also got a double top right here. That was that tested? Let me zoom in right there. So let me show you guys. A double top is a M. And when these patterns are formed in the market, this is what most likely happens. That M is formed and the price will reach back up to test it and fall again. Now, it looks like that test already happened. Yes, it did. So these wicks from these two candles tested this candle here, and that's why price fell. So being able to spot something that simple, just an M, and understanding that you need to wait until it is closed beneath for it to be confirmed, then you can use the concept that we use to enter in that Euro AUD sale. We just set an order, wait until the market hits it, and we wake up and we're in profit. And that is exactly what we want to do right now. Okay, look like I was moving too slow and the trade is winning without us in it. It's all good. Where's our target? Okay, so we got a nice 1 to 5 setup. We are definitely going to take this trade. Now, when I first got into the market, I used to rush and fight to try to get in these trade setups. But when you understand that the market always comes back at some point, especially on every time frame, then that'll remove you from that fear of missing out. And it also puts you in a position where you make better trades in the long run, just removing yourself from that hustle. You don't have to rush. Now look at that. I was just showing you guys about that double top. And here's an example of the same thing happening here. I love when I give you guys an example and it happens in current price. So I showed you, typically if you see that M in the market, price will pull back to retest that area and then it'll fall. Let's take a look at what's right in front of us. Okay. Blue is price moving up, red is price moving down. So there's your M. This candle, well, that wick retested it, and what do you have? The fall. It's like clockwork. Clockwork. So we just spot these repeatable patterns that happen over and over again, and we use them as a means of entry and as a means to exit the market to take profits on our trade setups. Let's see. So the same thing that happened on this time frame with the M being formed and price pulling back to retest it, I want that to happen on this time frame, the 15-minute. So now, let's see, I can tighten up my stop loss and I could readjust my entry. And what that did for me was it gave me a better trade setup. So previously, I was looking at a 1 to 7. Oh, I'm sorry, 1 to 5, okay? After we adjusted that stop loss, it gave us a 1 to 7. And after we adjusted the entry, it gave us a 1 to 9. So when it comes to odds, when I'm saying 1 to 5 or 1 to 9, I'm talking about the odds on your trade. So let's say you put up $10. If the odds were 1 to 5, you're putting up $10 to make 50. Okay? So after our adjustments on this trade setup, we put ourselves in a position to risk $10 to make $95 off of this one trade. Okay? You put up 100, that's $955. So we are going to wait. We're going to set an alert. And when this trade comes back, we are going to take this sale. Let's go ahead and get our targets. Look like we got a TP1 right here. Cool. So now we got our trade. We have our target set. I will put an alert on our stop loss after this trade setup gets activated. So everybody that's joining us from Gari Network. Okay. We got a request from YouTube. Y'all take a look at that, YouTube. TP Sniper, what up, family? Man, crypto. These crypto guys and these meme coins, man. Just stick to the stuff that move. All right, cool. So this is a setup on AUD USD. We're gonna monitor this. We want to monitor it because I just showed you guys when you have consolidation, the price moving sideways, you have money that's formed below it and above it. So I want to show you this. If we look over here, we have a lot of consolidation. So this means if we do not get a clear rejection right here at this area, this thing is going to continue moving up. Okay, so let's get rid of this stuff. So meaning, oh, that was the right tool. If we don't get this break and this move here, what we'll see instead is maybe a retest here or here, and this thing could continue to move up. Dory, what's up, Dory? Long time no Len. I'm gonna have to call you, Dory. Hear your voice. Yeah, so that's what we got so far right here. We got that alert set. We'll come back on the smaller time frames. It looks like there's a shift in momentum to the bull side if price manages to stay above all of these EMAs here. Now on the higher time frame, it shows that the bears are still in control, especially with this hard rejection off the 200-day EMA on the 30-minute. Yes. Yeah, so we're gonna play this. Gonna wait for that alert to be triggered, and we're gonna play this tonight. We had a nice sell-off last week, man. Beautiful. This thing is not as clear. Now, when you got a chart that you're looking at and it's not clear, what I tell our students is to focus on what you see and not what you want to happen. Because if you stick to what's right in front of you, eventually everything will work out. And the only desire should be to make money. So we really don't care about being wrong, being right, all of those things. What we want to do is be honest. Be honest with what you see. And once you get into trading, you'll completely understand what I mean. Once you win a trade, that's all you want to do. Win trades, win trades, win trades. And if you stare too long, you'll start creating your own narrative just to put yourself in a position to get that desired outcome. And in some cases, man, it is best to just sit still. Okay. So here it looks like we can get a pullback. So with this one, with all of these different possibilities blowing up on us, I definitely think we should wait until the London session because we're creating an uptrend. And we also broke structure at this point. Now, when you have consolidation and price breaks above that structural level, most cases it pulls back before continuing. But with this thing, we have this long wick at the bottom and it failed to hit the 50. So this could also be what they call a bear flag. So we have to weigh all possibilities and understand how to play certain possibilities and also how to protect ourselves if things work different than the way that we planned. So now that we understand that this could be a bear flag, instead of just taking this trade blindly, I set two alerts. I want to know what happens before it gets to this level. And I also want to know what happens if it just so happened to break below. Now, this is also conditional, meaning if this thing continues to go up here during the London session and it tests this level, I'm selling from here. Okay? I'm selling for there. No questions asked. And those are the conditions because this was a daily level that just got blew through. There was really no significant pullback from this level. So price pulling towards it to retest it, definite possibility. So let's just keep those alerts here. And let's put another one up here just in case it continues to move. So we got a little conditional relationship going on with AUD JPY. AUD USD, we got a rejection off the 618. What was up here at this high? Well, here we go. Another double top. Now, same thing I told you guys. If this thing holds, we'll see a continuation of this downtrend. So this is the third example of the same pattern playing out in the market and us using it to take it as a trade setup. So no, we didn't give away everything, but I gave away enough for you to get paid and get paid consistently. So let's see. Because if I'm not mistaken, let's go down to the 4 hour. Yeah. Oh, it wasn't. So we have a double bottom right here on the 4 hour. And it was not retested. So double bottom is the polar opposite of that double top. It's two touches that you'll see. This one makes the form of a W. And when you see it, we look for those areas to be retested. And that's what we're doing with this trade. Let me move this. We want to see, especially with this right here, with this massive move right here, with this wick, then this snapback, yeah, we want to see that low being broken. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and set this up. TP3. Yeah, we're taking this. TP2. So I believe AUD CAD gave us a possible setup. This one definitely looks better than all of them so far. So AUD USD is a go. AUD CAD, we wanted to pull back just a little bit. And with this, we just want to see a continuation of the momentum on the bear side. Now, again, when you find areas like this, there are stop losses above these areas. What is this, 2 hours? Oh yeah, we got enough time. So you know what? Looking at the 2 hour time frame, we actually have enough time. We're gonna wait until London session on this as well, because we actually can peak right above this area to retest this flag right here. And that gives us room to capture liquidity, do a complete retracement, and then go to the downside. Let's see, what would that do for us? Oh wow, that gives us a 1 to 15 trade. If this trade play out properly, this may be the only damn trade you need for the whole week. Love it, love it. Yeah, so let's readjust this. Yeah. So understanding that stop hunting is a thing, we just keep it in mind while we're identifying our trade setups. Now, again, everything is conditional. There are rules. And if price doesn't abide by one set of rules, then you know which direction it's going in. Now, I can't remember what time frame, but we saw a double top right here. If this thing respects this double top and it decides it wants to fall, it's okay. Don't be upset. This entire area, this previous area of consolidation, these lows created a strong structural level in the market. I'll say it was on the 15-minute. Okay, cool. All right, cool. Yeah, so that area that I just highlit, whatever the proper term is, this area is a strong structural level in the market right now. So if price continues, it's okay. We'll wait for that break below and wait for the retest here to enter the sell. But right now, we're going to wait for this area. So to be safe, we're going to set that limit order here. And we're also going to set an alert right here. So go ahead and set this in your terminal. Go ahead, put all of the coordinates up. Completely set up this AUD USD trade, and we're going to leave this alert just in case it falls without letting us in. And that looks about right. Let me go back and check that news. What do we have in the news? Hold on a second, you guys. AUD. All right. Okay, so I took this Euro AUD sale this morning using the same concepts that we just talked about. I noticed price created structure and it broke. So I sold it. And we're doing pretty well in this trade. Now let's see. Oh wow, look at that. Let's see if price will retest this area here before continuing that uptrend. Yeah. So what I will do is I'm going to move my sell in profit, go ahead and close two of my positions. And let's see if this structural level here will be retested. Now, once we reach that level, I'm really gonna monitor this. I don't want to jump in a trade with the way these EMAs are setting up. So when the market is impulsive, that doesn't mean, run away from the news or run away from the market. It just means get patient. Take your time. All right, cool. Oh, that wasn't retested. Oh, let's go. Yeah, so this thing just took off and it left a couple of areas that needed to be retested. So if you're not paying attention, you can get caught up in a massive sell on this thing. Could be similar to the sell we saw with USD JPY last week. Really nice. And we caught most of it. Got a 1 to 12, but it definitely continued to drop. If we would have held that trade, it would have gave us a 1 to 25. But we still, like I said, we still got a beautiful trade set up. Now, honestly, with this, before we see that rejection from here, same thing I was looking for on the other side. I want to see a lower low being formed. Let's see price break this low, and we're going to take that trade after. So that's pretty much it. Okay, we got AUD USD that we're going to go ahead and place that order on now from the 2 hour, 1 to 15. We're in this AUD, Euro AUD sale. Let's go ahead and close two of those positions right now. We're waiting on AUD CAD, an alert to be triggered. Yeah, because this thing has nothing above, really. This thing could go. Yeah, I would definitely have liked to catch this at our entry. 15 more minutes. It looked like AUD CAD is a go right now. I'm going to check back in 15 minutes. That'll tell the story. So I appreciate you guys for hopping on again. So we do this weekly. Okay? All of the sessions are recorded and stored inside of our free Facebook group. So for those that are a part already, congrats. You guys can use these videos for study material, to test your own strategies, or just to brush up on your technical analysis skills. So the goal pretty much is to show you guys how to apply and execute. Apply the information that I'm giving you and how to properly execute on those trade setups. So I'm really big on application. Long story short, when I started, people gave me a bunch of material and didn't show me how to use it. So I want to do the exact opposite for you guys. But those that have already started your accounts, I'm glad that you're in position. But the others, if you want to start, you don't know where to begin, head to our website, ProfitTakersEU.com. Head to that courses tab and head down to that free course. Get the free 9-day course. I'm going to show you how to set up your demo account, your live account. With your demo account, you'll be able to practice for free. All right. And once you're comfortable, you can jump into the live account and actually make some real money with us. We also have the biggest gem of our company, which is that Mindset Series, Structure Breaking. We have a free trial. We're going to highlight the powers of your thoughts, beliefs, and actions and show you how to become more intentional with your words using our 6-week journal, so you can manifest everything that you desire when it comes to or from trading. We also have some books available on Amazon. 6 Steps to Trading with Consistent Results covers the concepts that I give you in these free sessions. We also have our log books to help you log your trades and track your emotional state in the process of executing. Then we have our merch, so you guys support the vision, support the dream, support the team, and remember that you're one trade away from living. Why fight to stay the same?
Okay, let the streets know. Okay, let the streets know. Okay, okay,
Profit, dog.